What's going on, guys? My people. All right, so my name is Coach Jose, first and foremost, just so I can introduce myself. I'm a strength training and conditioning coach as well as a nutritionist. I wanted to share my personal experience on what it's like as a American, me specifically being a Floridian from West Palm Beach, living outside of the country. So I've been living outside of the country now for the last 5-6 months, and I was hesitant and waiting to make this video because it's a pretty unique experience.
I forgot.
Alright guys, I'm taking you with me to the local market here in Quito that I shop at, get all my organic fruit and vegetables at. It's also got a few butcher shops there, so you can get organic meats, chicken, poultry, eggs, the whole nine, cheeses, milks, raw milk, all for, in comparison to the US, dirt cheap. So just so you can kind of get an idea of what that's like, you can follow along.
So we're heading on the way to the market right now. It's only about 5-6 minutes away from my house, well, my apartment here. Be a tight squeeze. This is the one thing about being on a motorcycle that's really good, right? Is you can get around pretty well. Look at that. Ooh. Guy says so to go. That right there, my friends, is the Rugo Quicentro. That's a volcano. Living in Quito as a Floridian has been pretty interesting the last few months. I'll get into that later. Right now we're on a different mission. Look at these kooks. Drive like nuts. Oh, no, we're good. Ride a motorcycle here in South America, you can ride a motorcycle fucking anywhere. Turn down the middle. I'm stuck in the right lane, the turn lane. That's the one thing I'd be saying about motorcycles over here. If you didn't notice how much traffic I just pushed across, that's the thing I like about living in the center of town over here. This is like the heart of the city right here, La Carolinas. we got here in? Because I was recording the whole way. It's a lot of wind. Let's see if you can even hear me. 'Cause I'm trying to talk clearly. See, that's how you move. Now this is where this is the local market I'm talking about here, kind of in the heart of Quito by the Carolinas. Hola, Bessie, ¿qué tal?
También, si gusta, vaya.
Allá la meto por el
Sesgo, sí.
Well, that's how you get it. Ahora, para hacernos el ecuatoriano y no el gringo, para que no los cobren mucho. It smells like pork, like hornado. So there's already a lady I always go to in here because there's a lot of different vendors, but some won't really hook you up, you know, and give you, you know, $1 worth of fruit, or so you gotta watch out for that. Make sure you're dealing with honest vendors. Manzanas, por favor. Voy a hacer unas 3 manzanas bien rojas, bien dulces, por favor.
¿Qué más?
Camote, por favor. $1 de camote, which is sweet potato. Oh, how they got everything beautifully organized. Entonces, le doy $2.
Dios le pague.
A usted también, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Dios le pague. ¿Qué más le falta, caserito?
Ah, eso va a ser todo. Muchas gracias.
Dios le pague. Mentira. Se va a llevar
No, that right there. That's where I get my eggs. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo va todo? Voy a comprar una tuba de huevos hoy, ¿ves?
¿De cuál tengo?
Gracias.
Tengo de 350.
Oh, ¿tiene de 2.50 esta vez?
¿Sí?
Ah, de 2.50.
¿De 250? Ya.
Algo uno de $3. ¿Qué es la
Te doy
diferencia?
uno, el tamaño.
¿Por cuánto venden estos aquí? Los azules y...
Estos te salen en 650.
¿Esos salen a 6.50?
La cubeta. Que son de campo.
¿En cubeta?
Sí, 100% orgánico.
Hago esos.
¿Perdón?
Pruebo esos.
¿Ya?
Now I'm gonna head to the mall real quick. I gotta stop at the bank to make a deposit. Alright, shit. So right now we're by the Carolinas. So kind of just even giving you a glimpse into what this part of town looks like. All this modern architecture, modern buildings, attracting a lot of foreign money, a lot of investors. This is the most tourist attracted mall in the area. This is called the Quicentro. This shit got a TGI Fridays. Para la moto. And look, just like that, we get our own VIP parking, baby. Just for a motorcycle. You can look up in here. They gotta wait for parking, look around. Memory card's almost running out. Looks just like any other shopping center, any other mall. So they got a bank in here. I'm going to the bank right now. Make a quick deposit. And there's no AC in here. It's actually kind of hot, but they have an open concept. So the windows, they have like a ton of huge windows for ventilation. I'm back. Got everything. I've been training combat sports since I was 5 years old. I mean, I can remember the first time my pops put gloves on me. I started off with boxing, like most kids, I think. Not all, right? Some taekwondo, some kickboxing. But I quickly evolved into those sports and trained judo, jiu-jitsu, Brazilian, Japanese jiu-jitsu, wrestled, Muay Thai, kickboxing, multitude of the mixed martial arts, taekwondo. And in combat sports, one thing that you have to get very, very familiar with is cutting weight, because you have to compete. I weigh myself on a digital. Now, this juice helps with inflammation in the gut and bloating. If you feel very inflamed and bloated, I recommend giving it a try, right? They're gonna have some secret components. You're gonna have some root vegetables like beet, carrot. We have some celery. So it's gonna be a very earthy taste. So we need a little bit of lemon juice to cut that, use that acidity to cut that earthy flavor. And then I add some apples to add some sweetness. And an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what they used to tell me at school. So I throw a few apples in there to add some sweetness and a little bit of honey and some cinnamon as well. We're gonna put it all together here and show you what it looks like here in a second. It's what it looks like here in this jar. And I drink a glass or a cup, you could say, every morning. That's how you get her done. One thing I noticed is that I eat more whole foods here than I ever ate in America. Now, I think it's because of the accessibility, because Whole Foods in America is a high-end grocery store, and to get Whole Foods, you have to pay top dollar. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Publix too and buy organic, buy the Greenwise shit, right? You're still probably getting processed food. It's funny how beets promote, just like kind of a side topic. It's funny how beets promote blood circulation, and they also look like that. They look like the color of blood, like this dark, rich red. And they promote blood circulation, which is awesome. And the only time I would ever eat beets was when I was a kid and my mom would make beet salad. Other than that, I would never consume these. And I thought to myself, I was working out and I just wasn't getting those pumps that I usually get. And when I started drinking this again, man, I feel like my vitality shot through the roof. But here in South America, in Ecuador, from what I've seen, beet salad is very common. And my mom is originally from Manaví, right? So, I mean, I'm not a stranger to Ecuadorian culture. I've just been raised in the United States, so I've never lived here in Ecuador before. This is my first time living here. There's this thing here called the Ring of Fire. I just recently learned about it. I'm not a geologist, but if you are, stick around because I'm going to be droning and recording a lot of these volcanoes and enduroing to them on my motorcycle, on my dirt bike, right? So
in 2 weeks, I'm actually going on one called the Cotopaxi, which is going to be freaking awesome. I'm excited for it because I'm pretty sure there's snow there right now. This is a necessity. Do not skip this step because it will taste like Mother Nature just took a crap in your mouth. A splash of water in there.
This blender kind of sucks. Depending if you got a fucking good blender or not, this shit'll blend up right away. There we go. That means the beet got to the bottom nice and fast. We want to blend it and not juice it because we're men and we want to keep all the nutrients. We don't need juice. You can deal with the pulp. Suck it up.
Motherfucking apples. I haven't competed in over 10 years because I'm currently 27 and I was competing when I was 17, 18, juvenile, right? And now that I'm back in Ecuador, the country I was born in, but I was raised in the US because I'm an American Ecuadorian citizen. And to compete here and earn some titles, some medals, and some belts in this country. So, if you're into extreme sports,
if you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
health and wellness, combat sports, fighting, kick-ass shit, then give the channel a follow and give this juice a try. I'll put all the ingredients on the screen. That way you don't miss a step, because it's my first time making a video like this, so it might have not came out super clean, but I hope you guys enjoy them and enjoy the next one, because the next one's going to be me enduring and dirt biking to the Cotopaxi. You already know. Up just like that. That's Vital Sludge. It's around 8:30 a.m. and we're heading to the motorcycle shop.
Entrance
so
to the city,
I'm gonna go to the garage. We have a trip planned in about 6 days to the Cotopaxi, which is about 2 hours away on motorcycle from Quito, here, the capital of Ecuador.
That's it right there, Plaza
So we're gonna go
Argentina.
drop the bike off, get a quick
Early morning
maintenance on it,
traffic
make sure
flow
that
coming
everything
in.
on it's
I think
working
they
and
blocked
running
the roads
well.
in the tunnel in the morning.
That way
It's
we
only
don't
a
break
one-way,
down
so
all the way to the Cotopaxi.
flow can only come into the city. You
Right,
can't
so
use the tunnel to
follow
go
along
out.
for that.
In the afternoon, though, it becomes a two-lane tunnel where you can use it to transit inside and outside of the city. Damn, it's a nice day. On the street, cul-de-sac at La Coruña, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And now we're heading down to the 6th of December. Okay. So apparently they are closed here right now because the mechanic went on vacation. I can't fucking blame him. It's about to be Christmas. So what we're gonna head now is we're gonna head to another fender shop with another garage where they have more mechanics. I'm not using a GPS, so like this says I'm getting, before starting to make these videos, I know the city already a lot better than the back of my fucking hand. Hola, buenos días, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo está? ¿Quiere hacer un mantenimiento a la moto? No, tengo en 2.400 kilómetros, pero no tengo la garantía en la moto igualmente, entonces.
Ya se pasó la garantía.
Sí, entonces nada más un mantenimiento y también
Si posible, tengo unas luces que no sé si ustedes también le ponen equipo a las motos. Aquí. Tengo unas luces que me gustaría montar, por favor. Okay, so now we're walking back to my apartment. I dropped off the bike. They're gonna install the lights. They're gonna install the phone charger and the cigarette lighter. This is the store where I originally bought the motorcycle. I should have thought of just coming here first, huh? It's a beautiful day. Look at that. All right, let's get back to my place and edit some videos. All right, guys. A little bit of this. You're probably wondering how I get this in Ecuador. I have my ways, my friend. I have my ways. Amazing. Look at that. Look at the product of Spain. Ooh, how fancy. Look at that. Espanol. Just did a little cleaning, guys. You can probably see the floor is wet. Making some sweet potato brownies, high in protein. This is the place. This is my house here in Quito. Get everything cleaned right now. What the fuck? So the mechanics had to come to my building because the motorcycle's not turning on, even though I took it to the garage yesterday to get maintenance done. It was turning on yesterday, no problem. It was kind of awkward, kind of weird, strange, you could say. Reached out to the shop about the bike not turning on, and it looks like they're going to send somebody over, which is perfect.
El choque también.
Se prendió la moto.
El choque está abajo.
El choque está abajo.
Ajá. Eso tal vez fuera así que no la dejaba prender también. Normalmente va ahí.
Para prenderla.
No, para prenderla ahí abajo.
Abajo.
Ajá.
Y ya cuando la prendes la subes.
La sube porque ahí viene. Claro, mire, este es el choque. La palanca queda arriba y lo que hace es ahogarlo. Mira, ya se bajó la palanquita aquí. Álcela arriba, mire. Álcela y se alza así. Ahí se alzó solito.
Pero no se apaga la moto ahora.
No se apaga. Pero, o sea, eso cuando ya se eleve se apaga.
Entonces, ese es el choque aquí.
Ajá, ese es el choque. Ajá, mira ahí debajo, ese se baja la palanquita. Ese es cuando está en frío.
Entonces, esta palanquita aquí
tiene que estar arriba, siempre arriba.
ayuda a bajar esto acá.
Ajá, ayuda a bajar y a subir eso. Esa es la palanquita del choque cuando en la mañana a veces uno quiere prender, se le alza eso.
Eso lo ayuda, lo sube y lo baja.
Ajá.
Pero usted me recomienda que siempre lo tenga prendido.
Arriba.
Arriba, hasta
arriba.
cuando la esté corriendo la moto.
Ajá, siempre arriba. Porque si usted le va así allá abajo y está...
Pierde poder.
Pierde poder.
Potencia.
No le deja que el carburador espere. Acuérdense que aquí atrás tiene una aletita. Que
Sí.
esta es la que le hace, que sube y baja. Si usted le alza, queda tapado. Y ya no deja que respire el carburador como el carburador. En el caso debe estar abajo ahí. Ahí el carburador, lo que está así, abre así. Y deja que salga la gasolina y el aire así. En el caso si usted le deja subir así, la palanca queda así. Y ahí se carga. Eso es.
¿Esto está salido? Ah, sí.
No, es así es. No, aquí está el cauchito agarra aquí. Aquí tiene la palanca. Ah, eso.
Muchísimas gracias, entonces.
Aquí abajo siempre tiene-
Discúlpeme por gastar su tiempo. O no, tal vez no sé si
No, tranquilo, parece que no me...
usted llegó y la moto se quiso comportar correctamente.
Ay, ya de recepción.
Qué belleza, muchas gracias.
Sí, bueno, ahorita lo voy a llamar ya para informarle que ya...
Sí, se prendió y todo, qué locura. Alright, I'm gonna try recording at 24 frames per second with a shutter speed of 48 on the GoPro and see how this goes. I have it mounted on my helmet right now, and I have the DJI Mic Mini connected through
Bluetooth directly to the GoPro Hero 12. So I'm gonna go spin around the block real quick. It's like 5 p.m. It's 4:56, so traffic is at a prime, and it is loud outside. I can hear sirens, honking. My motorcycle is gonna be revving, so we're gonna see how clearly the audio comes through.
Working already. All right, cool. They know the beat. They open up the gate for me. You see, I wasn't playing around about that traffic. I just want to make sure you can hear me when I'm flying through the wind. They're going pretty fast. So you know what, I'm going to go all the way up to this street. I was going to turn right there, but I'm going to go all the way up to this street. Alright, this is probably going to be the best wind test I'm going to be able to do. Let's see if we're going to win. Let's go. So I'm talking, hope I'm coming in clearly. There's revving, wind going downhill, other cars. Everything's sounding good, bike's sounding good.
Hey Siri, what's the date?
It's Friday, December 19th, 2025.
Made to influence. I turn your castle into a ruin. Till of the season in the Martha Stewart. The first one get the egg, nigga, cock-a-doodle. Only thing we had was bread with the ramen noodles. The young nigga going spared on the pharmaceutical. 12 come through and pull them like Barnes and Noble. How you go from a misfit into a mogul? Yeah. This track ought to wake them up, call it Folgers. Surrounded by angels, demons can't approach us. Me llamo dos cardenas, baby, buenas noches. See, I'm the big dog, I'm the cane course. End up in different spots, had the same choice. Soon as I plant a seed, I pray the rain moist. Soon as I left, I knew addition, gave the game pause. You know these bars is hard like some dang oysters. Oyster perpetual, face match the Air Forces. What are the good girls that make bad choices? What are the good girls that make bad choices? Yeah. What are the good girls that make bad choices?
Lunch and Big Sur, magnesium wheels on the Porsche. Made a cup of extra, soda half a bird with the moisture. Tryna dodge the blue and yellow jacket in them 4 tours. Weighing up a metric time with my bitch in Delore. I hop out the ASC McLaren, rockin' all velour. Buck your head cocked to the side, I'm a connoisseur. How you niggas broke as fuck, but outside chasing whores. I ain't got no label on the fish, but it's all Dior. This the flow they been waiting on, I got an 80 on. Why you kissing ass to that nigga you be hating on? Got certain accounts just for money growth, and I don't even gotta do shit to just make more. Real nigga go make sure it's fam good. Real nigga never quit, even when it's slow. Oh, you thought them was some canned goods, but them shit's open right back on the block. $250,000 on the fucking floor.
You know these These balls is hard like some dang oysters. Oyster perpetual, face match the Air Forces. What all the good girls that make bad choices? What all the good girls that make bad choices? Yeah. What all the good girls that make bad choices?
Life can be beautiful.
And I just crashed on this corner, turning this corner right here. It was just sharp and I was going too fast and I slid, and thank God there wasn't another fucking car coming. And
see, as you can see,
God bless.
The more you fuck around,
thank God,
the more you're gonna find out.
My hand hurts a little bit,
my
knee hurts a little bit, but I'm walking no problem.
You'll never find
nothing
out.
feels broken.
So I hope this lesson
God
is
bless me.
helpful.